The world watched in bewilderment. Governments across the globe had launched an unprecedented initiative. It was called the Gill Initiative. Its goal was singular and strange: to give humans gills. No explanation was given. The world scratched its collective head. Why gills? Why now? Scientists went to work. Laboratories hummed with activity. The project was shrouded in secrecy. The lack of transparency fueled anxieties. Whispers of conspiracy theories filled the internet. Still, the work continued. The goal was clear: modify humans to breathe underwater. Years of research culminated in a breakthrough. Scientists had developed an injection. It could rewrite human DNA. The injection induced the growth of gills. It was hailed as a marvel of genetic engineering. The injection was named Aquagen. The government announced Aquagen's availability. They urged everyone to get the injection. They said it was for the betterment of mankind, but the lack of explanation was unsettling. What was the real purpose of Aquagen? Why the urgency? People were suspicious. The world became divided. Some lined up for the injection. They trusted their governments. They believed in the promise of a better future. They were the Gillers. Others hesitated. The lack of transparency worried them. They questioned the motives behind Aquagen. They called themselves the Naturals. Families were torn. Friendships were tested. The debate raged on: to gill or not to gill. It became a defining question of the era. The Gillers urged the Naturals to get the injection. They spoke of a future underwater, a future where gills were necessary. The Naturals remained skeptical. They saw it as a government conspiracy. They refused to comply. The government grew impatient. The division in society worried them. They considered making Aquagen mandatory. This sparked outrage among the Naturals. Protests erupted in cities worldwide. The government backed down. They couldn't risk further division. They decided to leave the choice to the people. Section 5. The sky falls. Then the catastrophe struck. It began subtly. The air grew thick and heavy. The sky turned a sickly green. Panic spread like wildfire. People coughed, struggling to breathe. The unthinkable was happening. The atmosphere was changing. It was transforming into water. The very air they breathed was turning against them. The change was swift and merciless. The world watched in horror as their worst nightmare unfolded. Section 6. Breath of the sea. The Naturals drowned. Their lungs, unequipped for the watery atmosphere, failed. The Gillers, however, survived. Their newly acquired gills allowed them to breathe. The Aquagen, once a subject of debate, became their salvation. The world they knew was gone. The familiar landscapes were submerged. Cities became coral reefs. Mountains became underwater peaks. The Earth was an alien planet, a water world. Section 7. New World, New Dangers. The surviving Gillers adapted. They learned to live in this new aquatic environment. They built underwater shelters. They farmed seaweed for food. Life, though drastically different, went on. But this new world was not without its dangers. One day a shadow fell across their underwater settlement. A creature of immense size, resembling a giant stingray, emerged from the depths. It was a predator unlike any they had seen before. Section 8. Evolution's helping hand. The giant stingray attacked. It devoured several Gillers. Fear spread through the underwater settlement. They were no longer at the top of the food chain. They had become prey in this new world. But amidst the fear there was also hope. The Aquagen had saved them. It had allowed them to adapt, to survive. It was a testament to the power of genetic modification. Section 9. A new place in the cosmos. Humanity had been forever altered. Their planet, their bodies, their place in the cosmos, everything was different. The government's cryptic initiative, once ridiculed and feared, had proven prophetic. The question was no longer about gills, it was about survival, it was about adapting to an ever-changing universe. It was about humanity's next chapter, written in the annals of the stars. They were a species reborn, Gillers, survivors, the future of mankind.